We're back. Christian Rios with the rebound. CEU Malolos opening up things here. 8:45 remaining in the first. Kalilong will be fouled. Jomax Garces corner 3 rattles out. Khalid Imbanya rebound and joust inside. JP Valdelovar against Khalid Imbanya inside. 12 seconds to shoot for Diliman. Rios almost losing it. Fall away. No go. Lalika missing. Rios, or rather Kalilong, forced that one. Rebound CEU. They're up 3-0. Pick and roll won't go. 3-point shot again by Notarte. Will not count that time. Rios, the hot hand last game, gives to Imbanya inside. And he will be fouled by JB Valdelovar. Khalid Imbanya taking advantage of his advantage of in height and half. 3-point play completed by Khalid Imbanya. 3-all is our count. And blocked by Imbanya, but recovery there by JB Valdelovar. Kalilong goes to Brian Lalika. 13 to shoot for Diliman. Jomax Garces using that Imbanya screen. Imbanya at the post. Switch. And good defense by CEU. Forward pass. The hoop and the har for RJ Pareñas. CEU Malolos running and gunning because they're undersized. RJ Pareñas on the free throw line for the bonus freebies. 7:17 remaining in the first. Gets that one to trickle in. 3-point play completed by RJ Pareñas. Pressure difference for CEU. Lalika gives it to Kalilong. Back to Jomax Garces. 12 to operate for Diliman. Garces spins. Kicks it out to Rios. Drives strong. And he will not get the bucket. Good interior defense by CEU. Fakes. 3-point shot again. This time from Simon Espino. 11-3 blazing start by CEU Malolos. Anchored on outside shots and fast break opportunities. Garces driving strong inside. Imbanya slam! 5 points for Imbanya. Jumper. No go. Notarte inside pass. Simon Espino. 5 points now in the ball game. 13-5 is our score so far. CEU Malolos against Khalid Imbanya. High post. Imbanya will be fouled. Diliman College. Medyo nagulat dito sa blazing start ng CEU Malolos. Surprise factor kicking in for the boys of Coach Renzi Bahar. Ira Manyas checking in for the first time. Rios corner 3. It's the side iron. He will get his own miss. Balik kay Jomar Garces to set up the offense. 9 seconds. Step back 3. Garces hits a 3 of his own. Cutting the CEU Malolos lead to only just 5 points. 13-8. Itong Diliman College. 5:22 remaining in the first. Kick it out. Notarte. 3-point shot. Wide. CEU hustling. But they will commit a shot clock violation with 5:09 remaining. Court awareness there. Lacking. Lack of communication also. We resume play. Orlando Getting also checks in for Coach Renzi Bahar. Panagot sa mga shooters ng CEU Malolos. Rios gives it inside. Imbanya molesting the interior defense of CEU. 7 points now for the big guy, and don't look now, only a 3-point game. Diliman cutting the lead to just 3. Corner 3, too wide. CEU having a hard time inside. Again, another 3. It won't go in this time. 4:26 remaining. We have a timeout. It's only a 3-point lead by CEU Malolos against Diliman. 4:26 remaining in the first. We'll be back. At nagbabalik po kami with 4:26 remaining in the first. We have a report from Cheska Botin. Cheska.
Narinig natin ang sigawan ngayon dito sa Mqaa. Very hyped ang laban ngayon. And according to Coach Max Celia of Centro Escolar University, it has been a long way for him and his team dahil ngayon lang ulit sila nakapaglaro at ang priority pa rin ng players niya ay ang pag-aaral. Aside from that, Coach Max said that joining Mqaa is all about learning for him and the team. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you very much, Cheska Botin, reporting from a CEU. Coach Max Sancilia, he hit it right. Ito yung mga student athletes. Studies comes first. As we see that 3-point shot go wide for CEU. Christian Rios wants to go all the way, but he will hit a wall in the process. At ito na po ang una nating katanungan para manalo ng 500 pesos worth ng GCash. Anong team ang nasa number 1 team standing? A. MCU. B. Diliman College. I-comment na ang inyong kasagutan, pangalan, address at contact number sa hashtag MQAA-ICBL. Tayo namin ang inyong mga sagot. Sali na. Christian Rios making it 11-13, rather 12-13. Scoring his first 2 points off the ball game after scoring 17 points off 4 out of 9 3-point field goals last meeting against University of Batangas Brahmans. What a fake on that move, and that will be Simon Espino's 7th point. Pinekin yung lahat dun. Faking the pass and went all the way. Ito naman sa panig ng CEU, mga babantayan natin dito. The backcourt duo of Simon Espino and Christian Notarte. Simon Espino, do-it-all guard, now has 7 points, while his tag team partner, Christian Notarte, already knocked down a 3. He had 4 against UB. Itong Solomon Cone, pumasok na para kay Coach Lorenzi Bahar. Misses on their first free throw. Second one is good. Solomon Cone scoring 24 points, grabbing 15 rebounds last game. And now, full court pressure defense bothering the offense of CEU, but they already settled. 14 on the shot clock. 3:08 remaining. Nice intentions there for the pass inside, but telegraphed by the defense of Diliman. Counter pressure defense being applied here by CEU. Gets it to Rios, running jumper. No goes. Cone loses the board. Tumatakbo uli ngayon ng CEU Malolos. 3-point shot from the corner, no go. And offensive rebound and the putback. Marwin Villano will score for CEU plus the foul. 2.5 minutes remaining here in our opening quarter. Again, we apologize for the interruption earlier as we encountered some technical difficulties. Marwin Villano at the line, out-positioning the rebounders by Diliman, getting the offensive rebound and the putback and the foul, and who completes the 3-point play. Kevin Mañas or Ira Mañas goes all the way for his first 2 points, bringing Diliman to within 3. Again, corner 3 won't go for CEU and out of bounds there. Babalik ang bola sa kamay ng Diliman College Blue Dragons as we thank our supporters, Riz Cartel, Inasal Republic, Tatak Ilonggo, and Congressman Arjo Atayde. Orlando Getting forces the issue there. Hurried the shot. While CEU Malolos almost losing the handle. 151 in the first. Handoff. Thought of a 3. Fall away, and that would be good for Adrian Flores. First 2 points of the ball game. Again, Matthew Calilong crossing the midcourt line. Cone at the block, back to Calilong. Calilong making his move. And the CEU hustling, but Rios recovering it to Cone, who runs out of time. Good defense is the name of the ball game for CEU Malolos as they disrupted that offensive sequence for Diliman. Still they lead by 5, 20-15. 1:16 remaining here in the first. CEU Malolos on the attack again. Baseline jumper won't go. Cone. Parinas now fielded in by Coach Renzi Bahar. Bilis ng ikot ng bola ng Diliman. Ira Mañas. Strong drive. And he will meet nasa penalty na po ang CEU Malolos. But they still lead 20-15 with 55.4 seconds remaining. Ira Mañas on the free throw line. Sinks the first. Third point for Ira Manyas. Strategy of CEU here, running and gunning. 2 out of 2 for Ira Manyas. Mabilis na ikot ng bola. Fast-paced game being run here. Let's see if CEU can sustain this good start as we head towards the last stretches of this quarter. Good screen. Kicks it out. 3-point shot. And offensive rebound. And the hoop and the harm. That's Kurt Nokyao. Out positioning Solomon Kone inside to grab the offensive rebound. Score on a putback. And now hope to score on a bonus free throw. But he will miss the bonus free throw. 5-point lead now for CEU Malolos Scorpions. Surprising Diliman. Kone overshoots it. Gets his own miss. Again, repost by Kone. But he will be clobbered. Humihingi ng traveling violation ang CEU Malolos. 15.9 remaining in the first quarter of this doubleheader. Solomon Kone again struggling from the line. He scored 24 points last game against University of Batangas. Second free throw is good for Solomon Kone. 2 points for the big man. CEU Malolos trying to end the first quarter strong. They have the lead, 4 points, 3 seconds, 2. And there's a foul to give by Diliman. Pangatlo pa lamang nila ito. 1.2 seconds remaining for CEU to create, to have a last say here in the opening quarter. Corner 3. And that shot is too wide, and CEU Malolo surprisingly holding a 4-point lead against Diliman College, 22-18. After this first quarter, we'll show you our full game highlights of our first game between St. Clair and Adamson University. Good start by Adamson early on. Kita natin si Sahid Sahili. Here, Acosta. Defense was the key there. Alugayep played a good game for Adamson. Acosta para naman sa St. Clair played a good game also. Yeah. Nice block there, but a recovery. Decibel. Energy on the court. Adamson keeping it close during the first half. But CJ Umali, who scored 13 points in the first half, tapos lamang yan ng 4 na puntos na kalamangan ang St. Clair. But St. Clair really step on the gas, inspired by the arrival of their head coach Gino Manansala late in the second half, as also CJ Umali going ice cold for Adamson. Napako sila on that stretch on the last 5 minutes. Ang 3 minuto sila walang score dun, sa 47 lang, no? 10-1 run by St. Clair on the last 3-minute stretch to make that ball game out of reach for Adamson to clinch the 18-point victory, 66-48. As we begin the second quarter, of this second game. And may ibabalita na sa atin si Cheska Botin. Cheska.
To the second quarter, kanina naman nakausap ko ang coach ng opposing team na si Coach Renzi Bahar ng Diliman College. Going back to their previous win last Saturday, he shared that every game is important for them and they always aim to perform better than their last, matalo o manalo man. And in this game, ang pinaka-focus nila ay ang mas pagbutihin pa pagdating sa turnovers. Coach Renzi also added that he wants his players to fully adopt to the system and stick to their game plan as the usual. Kaya naman, ipapakita kaya ng Diliman College ngayon yun. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you very much, Cheska Botin. Yun nga, no? Sinabi ni Cheska galing kay Coach Renzi. You have to improve in taking care of the ball. They committed 20 turnovers against UB as Ira Manyas drills in that long 2-point shot. 6 points now for Ira Manyas. CEU Malolos this time turning the ball over. They lead by 6 points, 26-20. 8:28 remaining. Second quarter of action. And dun sa last game ng Diliman against UB, they committed 20 turnovers. 20 points ang binigay nung 20 turnovers na yun sa UB. See. That time, Solomon Kone getting clobbered underneath as he took a turnaround shot. Kita natin yung disparity in height between the players of CEU and Diliman. Diliman having an advantage of having the likes of Khalid Imbanya and Solomon Kone at the block, but pinapatunayan ng CEU that makakaya nilang sumabay as Kone scores on his third. Ito, 4 na puntos na ang nililista ni Solomon Kone. And miscommunication there on the pressure defense. 3-point shot won't go. Orlando getting. Bola mananatili sa kamay ng CEU Malolos. Turnover there. May Orlando getting of Diliman. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Notarte. CEU. 3-point shot again. Block. Getting. Bilis na binababa ang bola. Sidestep move and Orlando getting will get his first 2 points of the ball game. Notarte. Sasagot ng 3-point shot. Nanlamig. Christian Rios gets the rebound for Diliman. Dalawa na lang ang hinahabol ng mga nakaputi. Rios lines up for a 3. Still can't find the range today. Nokyao, strong drive. Wala. Sinasamanta nila na hindi pa nakakababa sa depensa si Kone. Kalilong gives it to Kone underneath, fakes. And he will get the basket and the foul. Again, Solomon Kone imposing his will at the shaded lane. At ang nanalo po sa una nating tanong si Iman for the assist. Again, Iman for the assist. Congratulations, nanalo ka ng 500 pesos worth ng GCash. Kone. 7 points now, hits the bonus free throw. And again, CEU holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Pinabati natin lahat ng nanonood ng ating live stream ngayong araw na ito. Maraming salamat po sa panonood ng Manuel L. Quezon Athletics Association Intercollegiate Basketball League. Simon Espino losing the rebound to Macho Calilong. And Diliman now knocking on the door. They could take the lead if they score on this possession. Rios again inside to Cone, turns around and they lead now for Diliman 29-26. 3-point lead for Diliman. 9 points for Solomon Cone. Diliman now going to their strengths. Going to their big man inside. Alam nila walang pwedeng makahinto. Off the block. Right now, they have taken the lead. 29-26. Step back, jumper, no good. And last touch, bola mananatili sa CEU Malolos with 6:13 remaining in the second quarter. Second game of the day. Kanina nagwagi ang St. Clair 66-48 against Adamson. 7 to operate for CEU. 3 seconds. 2. And a good block. Shot clock violation. Miscommunication on the part of the Scorpions. And the CEU will call a timeout. They trailed 29-26 against Diliman. We'll be back. It's Diliman ball with a 5:57 remaining. They lead by 3. Macho Calilong setting up the play for the Blue Dragons. Coach Renzi yelling the play. And still they go inside against 2 violet shirts. Cone, that short stab will rim out. And Manyas doing a good job on defense. Calilong pulls up from 15 foot. No good, but Manyas couldn't handle the hot potato, but it will be tap out by CEU. 16 seconds on the shot clock of Diliman. Khalid Imbanya will check back in place of Solomon Cone. Scored 9 points. Gets it to Rios. Only has 2 points after that hot shooting streak against UB. Too wide on that 3-point attempt. Kurt Nokyao, running jumper, block. And seems to have an injury there. Let's see. Ano yung injury ni Marvin Villano, limping his way back to their bench. And he will be replaced by Andre Dilla. Medyo pinapaboran dito yung kanyang tuhod itong si Marwin Villano. There is an injury timeout. We'll be back. Play resumes with 5:04 remaining in the second quarter. Marwin Villano of CEU sitting down with an injury. Balik ang bola ngayon sa Diliman College. They lead by 3 points, 29-26. Banya, two-man game with Kalilong. Strong drive to the hoop. It's good for Matthew Kalilong. Forced 2 points off the ball game. Kurt Nokyao, on the other hand, gives it to Simon Espino. Turnaround jumper, uses the glass. It's good for Simon Espino. 9 points now for the do-it-all guard for CEU. Again, balik sa tatlo ang hawak na kalamangan ng Diliman, but Kalidim Banya having some words with our referees and Simon Espino. Quick way won't go, but Mbanya loading it over inside, can't get it to go. Several opportunities presented there, but Khalid Mbanya couldn't make a shot. Swarmed by the defense of CEU, but he will be fouled, and CEU now on the penalty with 4:13 remaining. First free throw is good for Khalid Mbanya. 8 points now for the man in the middle of Coach Renzi Bahar's Diliman College Blue Dragons. Second free throw is good. 9 points for Mbanya. Kent Diaz babalik sa parte naman ng CEU Malolos. Ira Manyas pressuring the ball handler. Nowhere to go. 3-point shot, no go. That's Vincent Ang for CEU. Kalilong pressured, gives it up. Rios drives in the middle. Mbanya recovers it. Getting drives left, fakes, and he will get the shot. 4 points for Orlando Geteng, and CEU will throw the ball away with 3:25 remaining. 8-point lead for, rather 7-point lead para sa Diliman College, 35-28. 3:23 left here. Second quarter. Nabati natin again Inasal Republic, Tatak Ilonggo, Boris Cartel, and Congressman Arjo Atayde as Christian Rios crosses the midcourt line, and as he drove strong, he will be met there possibly by Simon Espino. Yun na nga, tinawag na nga kay Simon Espino. Yung injury daw ni Marwin Villano ay dito sa mga bandang calf area. Okay? Hopefully makabalik pa si Marvin later as Christian Rios sinks the first free throw. 3 puntos pa lang ang na-score ni Christian Rios after erupting for 20 points. 2 out of 2 on that trip. 4 points for Christian Rios. Nag-umpisa ng uminit. Substitution now. Leonard Maranya checking in for Coach Renzi together with Brian Lalika. 3:10 remaining here in the second quarter. Still Diliman leading by 9 points. Flipping the script. And the high looping shot will not trickle in. Maranya gives it to Kalilong. Lalika providing the shield. Kalilong has plans. Will he proceed? Kalilong shaking and baking. Fades away. Uses the glass. Too strong. Imbanya recovers it. Libre sa Kalilong doon. Gives it back to Imbanya inside. And in and out. Lalika cleans up the mess. First 2 points by Brian Lalika. Ito naman na CEU Malolos. Naghahanap ng mga kasagutan. 11 puntos na po ang kanilang hinahabol. After a good start in the first quarter. Outside shooting is checked. 2-on-1 break and Leonard Maranya will score off the foul. First 2 points by Leonard Maranya of that Christian Rios assist. Christian Rios doing a good job being the facilitator. And para po sa pangalawang katanungan, sino ang best player ng ating first game? A. Chiki Alcala. B. Babaka Endong. Again, sino ating best player ng first game? A. Chiki Alcala and Babaka Endong, letter B. Comment lamang ang inyong sagot kasama ang inyong pangalan, address at contact number kasama ang hashtag Mqaa-Icbl. Sali na para sa tsansang manalo ng 500 pesos worth ng GCash. We're back in action. Traveling violation against CEU Malolos. .45-28 is our count. 1 and 28 remaining. Diliman doing a good job adjusting after trailing and that slam will trickle out. Kalidin Banya nauna yung pasabit kaysa dun sa stuff ng bola. One and 16 remaining. Christian Notarte. That's a technical foul for Kalidin Banya for hanging on to the rim as Christian Notarte sinks that technical free throw. Lucky break for CEU, but still this is a 16-point deficit that they're staring upon. 45-29. We're live here at the Trinity University of Asia along E. Rodriguez in Quezon City. Chris King de la Cruz po dadala ng aksyon ng Mqaa-Icbl together with Cheska Bodin. Christian Notarte shot too wide from way beyond. Can't get his groove after sinking his first to open things up. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Imbanya too strong off the pass. And CEU Malolos will score. RJ Paranas 5 points now. 14-point lead. And easy basket for Leonard Maranya, 4 points. Simon Espino faking. There will be a foul against RJ Parañas. Boxing out against Khalid Imbanya. They're in the penalty right now. CEU Malolos. That means 2 free throws for Khalid Imbanya. Rather, Christian Rios will try to extend their lead. Stands now at 16 points, 47-31. First free throw rattling out. 6 points for Christian Rios. 18 seconds remaining. First half. Missing both free throws. Madali ang mga bataan ni Coach Max ng CEU. 5 seconds. Do they know it? They have to create. Pull-up jumper. And basket will count with 0.9 seconds remaining. That's JM Pardo. Open the harm. 3-point play opportunity. He was while taking that jumper. Lucky break here for CEU as they will end the half on a strong note. But JM Pardo missing it. And it's a 14-point lead that Icbl held by Diliman College coming into the halftime break. 43-33 against CEU Malolos Corporals. And we are about to start the second half, the third quarter of this game between Diliman College Blue Dragons against CEU Malolos Scorpions. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Coach Chris King de la Cruz po. Nagdadala ng aksyon ng Mqaa-Icbl. Solomon Cone being called for that offensive foul. Open up things. Diliman bucking a slow start early in this ball game. Total of 14-point lead right now. 47-33 against CEU Malolos. Ended the first quarter trailing by 4 points, but reverse it and flip the script to take a 14-point lead. Diliman recovering it. Cone. Power dribble. And he will score inside. 12 points for Solomon Cone. Also grabbed 5 rebounds. And Simon Espino nowhere to go. Doing the cha-cha-cha. Taking too many steps. Turning the ball over. Balik sa Diliman ang bola with 8:49 remaining. Again, Diliman going inside. That's their advantage. And again, Cone dapat mag-ingat. Masyadong nanggigigil sa depensa ng CEU. 2 consecutive charges called against Solomon Cone. But still, 16-point lead by Diliman. 8.5 minutes remaining. Notarte again trying from a distance. No go. Reverse layup. Won't go. First free throw is off. That's RJ Paranas getting clobbered underneath. Second free throw up for RJ Paranas. 8:18 remaining. Second free throw will go. 5 points now for RJ Paranas again. 1-2-2 pressure defense. Diliman was able to beat it. Kalilong slipping. And he will commit a traveling violation. Lucky break here. Medyo madulas yung parte na yun ng court na nililinisan ng ating utility staff. 8:02 remaining. Third quarter. Kanina po nagwagi ang St. Clair laban sa Adamson. 66-48. Christian Notarte gives it to Paranas against Christian Rios. Good fake there. Simon Espino losing the rock. Kurt Nokyao, 6 seconds, step back. It will be short. Again, forward pass. Rios gives it to Cone inside, and he will go unmolested. Scoring in the middle. 14 points now for Solomon Cone. Espino backs out against Cone. Goes to the left. Kicks it out. Kurt Nokyao. 3-point shot. Again, that will be short. Ira Manyas clobbers the rebound. 7:13 remaining. Diliman now patiently running their offense. Kalilong uses that Cone screen. Rios. High-low play. Again, back outside. Kalilong drives strong and he will finish. Four points for Macho Kalilong. Simon Espino. Rabawe. CEU still gets another chance. Parana sidestep move. Hindi makapasok over the outstretched hands of Kone. Rios on the other hand, up and under, forces it. No go. 4 shot there by Christian Rios. Probably frustrated by getting cold this time today after leading Diliman in scoring last game with 20 points off 4 3-point shots. Again, Rios still ice cold. Rios only 1 out of 3 in the first half. Talagang nanlamig si Christian Rios. .6:24 remaining. Pinapasalamatan natin ang ating mga kaibigan Race Cartel, Inasal Republic, Tatak, Ilonggo, and especially our founder, Congressman Arjo Atayde of the 1st District of Quezon City. Solomon Kone will troop the line. Kone. First free throw is good. 15 points now for the man in the middle for Diliman. Pressure defense now. Defense of Diliman getting back immediately. 12 seconds to operate for CEU. Balik na sa laro itong si Marvin Villano. San uli yung niya, yung injury niya? Sa puso daw. Tinanong ni Cheska. Tinatanong ng maayos eh. And we have a foul underneath. JP Baldelovar, who has 2 points, will troop the line for 2 free throws. A lucky break here for CEU. First free throw cashed in by JP Baldelovar. No go, but Solomon Kone grabs it for Diliman. 19-point lead. Diliman College 54-35, 5:47 left in the third. Rios again wanting to have that high-low play, and protesta sa ating mga referees si JP Baldelovar, giving up that foul inside, preventing that high-low play. Send Solomon Kone on the free throw line. Rather, baseline throw-in for Diliman. Isa pa lamang po ang team foul para sa CEU Malolos, while Diliman is already in penalty with 5:32 left. Pareñas, baseline, kicks it out to Rios. 3-point shot. No go. And Kone couldn't handle the ball. Turnaround shot blocked by Kone, but Simon Espino was there to recover it, cleaning up the mess. 9 points for Simon Espino of a CEU. Itong CEU, they had a good start to open up things here, even taking the lead after the first quarter. But slowly but surely, kung si Coach Renzi Bahar was able to adjust, and now they take a commanding 54-36 lead, as we have a report from Cheska Bodin.
Through the first half, it's been a tight matchup between Diliman College and Centro Escolar University. During the timeout, ang sabi ni Coach Renzi Bahar ng Diliman College ay nakalamang tayo dahil sa patience. And he continues to remind the team to stick to the system that they want to show. Samantalang sa kabilang team naman, Coach Max and Celia of Centro Escolar University reminded his team to make the best out of it. He told his team to focus on airtime, taking every opportunity at higit sa lahat. Bumawi pa rin, kita naman natin na both teams are clearly making crucial adjustments as the second half continues. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you very much, Jessica Botin, reporting for both teams and listening to the halftime huddles. Ito na nga si Marwin Villano, second free throw. The bonus free throw won't go. 57-39. Lenyard Maranya adding up to the woes of CEU, making it a 20-point game. But Villano mukhang okay na siya, no? Driving strong to the hoop and will shoot the line for 2 free throws. 4 points now for Marwin Villano. Make that 5. 4:04 remaining in the third quarter. Again, 1 out of 2 for Marwin Villano. 19-point lead for the boys of Coach Renzi Bahara's Matthew Calilong. Will get his rest together with Christian Rios, Ira Manyas. We have a coach's challenge. Bola babalik sa kamay ng Diliman College Blue Dragons. Labang sila ng 19 puntos, 59-40. 4:04 remaining in the third quarter. Man-to-man pressure defense now being employed by CEU. Kalilong will be fouled. It's Kent Diaz. Third team foul for CEU. CEU live and died taking outside shots and attacking on fast break plays. But then again, Coach Renzi Bahar adjusting well, going to their advantages. But that time, again, Kone, sumobra yung gigil. And Kalidimanya is about to check back in. Solomon Kone being taken out here by Coach Renzi. Again, nasabi ko nga kanina, Diliman College going to their strength, which is their size. Going inside. Diaz cut in the middle, adjusting mid-air, no go for CEU. Again, 2-on-3 break, and Maranya will overshoot it, and he will save it to the wrong hand. And CEU will start a break, and again, helter-skelter basketball for both teams. Walang manilaw na possession ngayon. Diliman calming the troop again. Gives it inside to Kalidin Banya, and no choice for the undersized CEU, but to foul the man in the middle to prevent an easy shot up close the basket. Khalid Banya with 9 points in the first half. Tried to add on his own production with this free throw attempts. First free throw hits the front iron. Khalid Banya with 5 rebounds in the first half. Sinks the second. He has now 10 points so far. Brian Lalika checks back in for Coach Renzi Baar together with Jomax Garces. Fast lineup being fielded here by Coach Renzi to answer back yung run and gun style ng CEU as Villano scores his 7th point of the game. Lalika gives it back to Jomax Garces, provides the shield. High-low play won't go there. And kung titingnan natin pa ulit-ulit, that is the staple play nitong Diliman College. That high-low play in the middle. Taking advantage of their height itong Diliman College, but there will be a foul. 2:25 remaining, nasa penalty po ang Diliman College. Vincent Ang on the free throw line. 0 out of 2. 18-point lead still held by Diliman. Again, fast lineup here. Going for the attack. Rios recovers it. Too strong off the glass. Forward pass. Wala pa rin para sa CEU Malolos. Marvin Villano missing. Garces getting it to Rios, and again underneath to Imbanya, losing the hot potato as he turned around with 1:50 left in the third quarter. Binabati again natin ang Inasal Republic, Tatak Ilonggo, Risk Cartel, and our founder Kong Arjo Atayde of the 1st District of Quezon City. JM Pardo, pinalik na rin ni Coach Mqaa-Icbl dito sa ating laro. Together with Kurt Nokyao. Espino using the left hand. Bothered by the defense of Khalid Banya. Orlando Giting now crossing the mid-court line. Garces using the clock, slowing things down. Banya, 2-man game with Garces. Garces sidestep move. Bitin ng layup. Masyadong malalim yung dukot. CEU. Extra pass. 3-point shot. Espino too wide. It will go out of bounds. And we have a report from Cheska Botin.
Ng isa sa mga head of operation ng Mqaa, ang sabi ni Sir Jimmy Mariano, isa sa mga naging issue sa first half ay ang kakulangan sa communication among the referees, which partly led to 6 players from CEU being given technical fouls. According to Sir Jimmy Mariano, dapat well-coordinated pa rin ang communication, whether verbal or non-verbal man ito. They're now adjusting to ensure better consistency and control as the second half goes on. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you very much, Cheska Botin. Every game we try to improve. Officiating headed by our head of the referees, Jimmy Mariano. Corner shot will go. Espino with a shot. Long to Rios. And again, that high-low play, staple play for today for Diliman College. Khalid Mbanya being denied, but he will be a recipient for a foul. Both teams now in the penalty. 21.8 remaining in the third quarter. Mbanya, first free throw is good. 11 points now for Khalid Mbanya. Again, getting his lion's share of production underneath. 2 out of 2. 12 points now for the big guy. 20 seconds remaining. Kurt Nokyao. CEU tries to end on a strong note. Espino, nowhere to go. Lalika forward pass. Rios, rather Orlando Geteng, will run out of real estate with 4.1 remaining in the third quarter. CEU Malolos try to beat the third quarter buzzer, and it will go short. It's a 62-45 third quarter. We end it. Diliman up against CEU Malolos. We'll be back for the payoff period.
And now, before the tip-off, naman natin ngayon si Sir Jimmy Mariano ng Head of Operation. Sir Jimmy, ano po ngayon ang nangyayari sa mga referees? And kanina sabi ko po, lack of communication. Bakit po naging lack of communication ang nangyayari ngayon sa referees?
Even though na medyo malayo yung lamang ng Diliman, siyempre yung pressure ng game, lalong-lalo na yung mga players natin talagang they are willing to win eh. Sabihin natin na malaki lamang, yung CEU hindi naman nag-give up eh. So nakaka-added pressure sa referees yan. Kaya nga sila sabi natin, huwag nila tingnan yung score, mag-focus na sila sa game, tapos tignan nila maigi yung nilalaro ng bawat teams. Lalong-lalo na yung CEU na ang desire is manalo talaga.
And lastly, ano po bang adjustment ng mga referees ang gagawin ngayon para ma-ensure na consistent pa rin at okay pa rin yung nangyayari sa teams?
Yes, sinabi ko sa kanila, kinakailangan yung communications nila, tapos yung coordination sa loob ng court. Synchronize dapat yung galawan na tawagan nila eh. Pag may mga players or coaches na humihingi ng clarification, they need to attend to that. Tapos ipaliwanag lang nila ng mabilis para at least yung smooth ng game nandun.
That is all for now. Thank you so much, Sir Jimmy.
Thank you very much, Cheska Botin, with our Head of Operations, Jimmy Mariano, clarifying things about the officiating as we go back into the action. Fourth quarter, less than a minute gone by. Kalilong, one-hander, no go. CEU running now. Kurt Nokyao. Strong drive. And he will be fouled. That will be against Matthew Kalilong. Matthew Kalilong protesting his case to the referees. Second personal foul for Matthew Kalilong. For Kurt Nokyao, first free throw won't trickle in. .point lead. Or rather, 17-point lead for DC. Kurt Nokyao tinapyas. 16 na lang po ang hinahabol ng CEU Malolos with 8:54 remaining. Fourth quarter. Kalilong calling out the play for Diliman. Lalika popping out. There will be a foul. Eligado being fouled there. Pick and roll play. Kalilong step back for a three. No go. Embanya recovers it. Quick pass. Eligado. Reverse layup is good. Shot won't go for CEU. Medyo inalat na ang opensa ng CEU. 18 puntos na ang kalamangan na hawak-hawak ng Diliman. Pangatlong tanong po natin, para sa mga gustong manalo ng 500 pesos worth ng Gcash, ano ang naging final score ng first half ng Diliman College? A, 47, B, 33. I-comment na ang inyong kasagutan, samang pangalan, address at contact number sa kasamang hashtag Mqaa-Icbl. Lalika could handle the offensive rebound. Forward pass now to Kurt Nokyao, who will finish for CEU Malolos. Six points now for Kurt Nokyao. 14-point deficit hinahabol ng CEU. Malayo pa ang ating oras. 7:28 to go in the payoff period. The second game, kanina po nagwagi ang St. Clair over Adamson 66-48. Again, Orlando wants to go back to the middle. And that turnover will result to a Simon Espino bucket. 11 points now for Simon Espino, and Coach Renzi Bahar gustong pag-usapan ang kanilang strategy for the remaining time of the fourth. We have a timeout. And we are back in action. Fourth quarter of our second game. 7-11 to go here in the payoff period. Rios balik na ulit. Imbanya again. Diliman continuously dumping the ball underneath for easy baskets as they enjoy height advantage at the block. Khalid Imbanya again lining up for 2 free throws. 7 minutes and change remaining. Lucky break for CEU. Mintis ang unang free throw ni Khalid Imbanya. Second free throw trickles in. 13 points for Khalid Imbanya. CEU wanting to have a comeback. 15-point lead by Diliman College. 6:48 remaining. Haba-haba pang oras. Pwede pang maghabol. But throw the ball away. Fast break now. Alilong. Circus shot. No go. And Kurt Nokyao couldn't handle the rebound. Bola mananatili sa kamay ng mga nakaputi ng Diliman College Blue Dragons. May konting gigil na rin dun from Matthew Calilong out of frustration on that last call against him. 18 to work on, but stolen by CEU. 3-on-2 break, and he will get the basket. That's RJ Paranas getting a chance for a 3-point play opportunity. 7 points now for RJ Paranas. Chance for him to get CEU closer. Second free throw, or rather bonus free throw, won't go in. Diliman can slow things down, can use the clock. 13-point lead. Kanilang tangan-tangan na kalamangan. Pass inside to Imbanya. Couldn't be handled, but lucky break. Out of bounds. Last touch, CEU. 8 seconds on the shot clock of Diliman. Rios hands it off. Kalilong uses that Imbanya screen, goes right. Imbanya. Rios will run out of time and commit a shot clock violation. Again, this is the chance na hinahanap. One stop at a time for CEU Malolos. 6:02 remaining. Only a 13-point deficit. Hinahabol ng CEU Malolos Scorpions. Simon Espino on the floor. Fakes that handoff and dumulas yung bola. And off the glass by Justin Robledo. His first 2 points off the ball game. Don't look now. CEU coming within 11 points. There will be a foul. Adrian Flores was the culprit. Warning for penalty. Their fourth team foul tong CEU Scorpions. Iligado inbounding for Diliman. 5:32. Kone bumalik na para sa Diliman. Posting. Kone. Rios wanting to find Kone but uses him as a screen. Rios launches, no go, but gets the rebound. Driving strong, side steps, and he will be clobbered. Taking that shot in the middle. That will put CEU Malolos on the penalty. 5:12 remaining. Christian Rios struggling today. Only 8 points after his 20-point outing against UB. Make it 9 points today. Only one 3-point shot made. 10 points for Christian Rios. As Diliman again goes up by 13 points. 3-point shot, no go. CEU hustling for that 50-50 balls. CEU driving strong and hustling. Getting again an opportunity. Espino pulls up, rattles out. Kone couldn't handle it. And no clear possession as Kone agawang buko yung nangyari dun sa last sequence na yun. And CEU would want to talk things over. Mukhang madulas yung bola. They still trail 67-54 against Diliman College. Will be back. At pinapasalamatan natin ng almost 2,000 viewers natin sa ating live stream. And Parana scoring against Solomon Kone. 9 points for Paranas. Rios fall away and he will get the short stab. $12 points now for Christian Rios to make it again a 13-point lead. Give and go. Kurt Nokiao underneath and he will score. 8 points for Kurt Nokiao against CU Malolos, knocking on the door of Diliman College. Only an 11-point lead held by Diliman with 3.5 minutes and change. Rios looking for Kone underneath. And Kurt Nokiao possibly being called for a foul underneath. He has his hands full going against a bigger, heftier Solomon Kone in the shaded lane. Pero lumalaban itong batang ito, no, si Kurt Nokiao. Sabi ko nga kanina, meron na siyang 8 puntos as Solomon Kone troops the line for 2 free throws. Both teams now on the penalty. 3:28 remaining in the payoff period. First free throw is good for Solomon Kone. 16 points now for the man in the middle. Second free throw, no problem. (71-58). Diliman on top. Kone stretches the defense outside. Will finish off the fast break with that Christian Rios basket. And CEU has had enough. They will sue for time. Still, Diliman up 70-58 against CEU Malolos. Diliman back on top by 15 points, 73-58 against CEU Malolos. 3 minutes and change remaining here in the fourth. And traveling violation. Yun ang sinasabi ng mga coaches, kung titira ka, huwag ka magdadalawang isip. Dapat mamba mentality. Kahit tatlo na yung bantay mo, itira mo pa rin. Scobie's mentality. And what a sequence there for Diliman. Kalilong getting that bullet pass underneath to Manyas. Notarte going ice cold. After exploding for 7 points in the first half, wala nang naisbuslo dito sa loob. And Solomon Cone again. Left-handed shot will trickle in. 19 points for the big man of Diliman College. Making it a 19-point lead. At congratulations kay Crisel Baldon. Salamat sa panonood. Nanalo ka pa ng 500 pesos worth ng GCash. Last 2 minutes of our game. Still a 19-point lead by Diliman. Kalilong wanting to make his move. Wanting to go again underneath to Solomon Cone. At babalik po tayo sa Sabado sa Hoop Spirit Basketball Court. Para po sa mga mag-iintay ng aksyon, no? Magsisimula tayo alas 4 po ng hapon, 4 o'clock p.m. It will be an exciting matchup. Diliman College, with this impending win, will go against St. Clair, the winner of our first match for today at 4 p.m. And later at 5:30, Adamson against Villagers Montessori College. Yan po ay sa Sabado sa Hoop Spirit Gym. Magsisimula po tayo ng 4 p.m. Solomon Cone missing on the first but making the second. 20 points now for Solomon Cone as Coach Renzi Bahar making the necessary adjustments, going to their strengths after trailing in the first quarter. That's a 3-point shot. Paranas. 12 points now. Ball will be retained by Diliman, and our best player or player of the week, no? Si Solomon Cone, averaging monster numbers, 13 points per game, 12 rebounds per game, 2 assists per game, and 1 steal per game, and 3 blocks per game. Doing it, no, on both ends of the floor. Kaya siya ang napili nating player of the week, Solomon Cone. Andre Remudaro scoring on 2 free throws to make it 79-61 for Diliman. That 3-point shot won't go. Exactly 65 seconds down to our last quarter, and King Hang will score. Garbage points now. 20-point lead for Diliman. 46.2 seconds remaining. Diliman will make it back-to-back wins. They will take home this W against CEU Malolos, which will go to 0-2. Again, next Saturday po, this Saturday, Magsisimula po tayo alas 4 ng hapon sa Hoop Spirit Gym. Diliman versus St. Clair. And for our nightcap on Saturday, it will be Adamson against Villagers Montessori College. And Luis Parinas, gustong makikita niya sa stat sheet ang kanyang pangalan, scoring on the 2 points. Last 11 seconds of this game, 83-61, a 22-point win by Diliman College. Back-to-back winning last Saturday and today against CEU Malolos, who fought hard on the first half but failing to sustain it with the run and gun game, succumbing to the adjustments made by Coach Renzi Baar. Again, 83-61, Diliman winning against CEU. And we'll be right back for our best player of the game interview. It's a 22-point lead, rather win for Diliman College, 83-61. And we have our best player of the ball game together with Cheska Borin. Cheska.
For the Inasal Republic best player of the game, we have here Christian Rios of Diliman College with 14 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, and 2 steals. So, Christian, congratulations ulit. Ano sa tingin mo yung pinaka naging ambag mo sa team mo kaya kayo ulit yung nanalo?
Ginawa lang namin yung pinapagawa ni coach, and then sa ensayo, ulit-ulit namin yung mga execution namin. Sa dalawang araw ng ensayo namin, yun lang ginawa namin sa import mo yung bola.
And what do you think should we look forward in your next game?
Siyempre, malakas yung next game namin, St. Clair. Pag-aandaan namin yun next game, and then sana makuha namin panalo dun sa St. Clair.
And lastly, is there anyone you would like to give a shout out to or a message to?
Binabati ko nga pala yung Diliman community, and kay Ma'am Nikki Cositeng, kay Doc Epoy, Sinshoko family, kay Nanay Vilma sa kay Nandyan, and then sa family ko sa Isabela, and then sa jowa ko, and then sa anak ko, at sa mga teammate ko and coaches. Yun lamang.
Thank you so much, and that is all for now. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you very much, Cheska Botin, together with our best player of the ball game, Christian Rios. And let's now watch the highlights of this big win by Diliman College 83-61, probably sending a message to their next opponent, St. Clair, on Saturday. They struggled actually early on to the run and gun game of CEU. But again, as I've said, in the course of the coverage, Coach Renzi Bahar adjusting well along the way, going to their strengths, which are their bigs. Brian Lalica with that short stab, and again going to the reliables Solomon Cone and Khalid Nbanya, owning the paint for the white shirts as Diliman flipped the script, especially in the second quarter. They started to take the lead and eventually pulled away to keep this game away from CEU's reach, eventually winning by 22 points. CEU, on the other hand, will slide to 0-2, still not without putting up a good fight. That Kurt Nokyao they will have to go back to the boards, ask what went wrong. But again, we're sure that they will come back stronger. Would be it. 83-61 is our final count. Diliman College over CEU University, CEU Malolos Scorpions, and that would be it for today. Sa ngalan po ng mga bumubuo ng production team, officials, ito po si Coach Chris King de la Cruz. This has been the Manuel L. Quezon Athletics Association Intercollegiate Basketball League. We'll see you again at the venue.